Good morning. Prosperity every day. Julia Cameron and Wink. She's mostly napping. October 2nd. No harm. Spirit is a nurturing energy. When we commit to spirit, we find ourselves nurtured. As we connect to the good within us all, we are protected, that no harm may come to us. I now claim my spiritual perfection and truth by connecting and partnering with my inner healing artist and abundance guide. We utilize the 12 we utilize the practical principles in the 12 steps, the 12 traditions, and the 12 powers. We utilize several sources of truth reading, truth ideas. I'll name a few. The 12 powers that I mentioned are Charles and Cora Fillmore. Literally, the book is called The 12 Powers. I've got Spiritual Economics with Eric Butterworth. Discover the Power Within You, again, Eric Butterworth. Basically, anything written by Charles Fillmore or Eric Butterworth are in the zone. Most of them are absolutely in, both of them are influenced by Thomas Troward's Mental Science. I just finished that book and it's amazing. And there's plenty of more that are in there that are leading me to other authors of that same vein of the New Thought. And I love that the New Thought movement is way over 100 years old, so it ain't new no more. Um, but I like the idea of discovering authors that are over a century old. They've had a century or more to gestate and to have the test of time, see if their ideas and their practices and their suggestions are valid. And, like anything, some are and some aren't. Some will be useful, some may not. I noticed that in most of their writings, a lot of them delve into some areas that, aren't so aligned with my thinking and thoughts and my practices. And that's okay. If I take 80% of it and utilize it, awesome. And if there's 20 to discard, whatever. Even if it's flipped, even if only 20% of it is utilizable, is that a word? Not really. Useful. Great, whatever. Take what's useful, leave the rest, right? Um, but and and both. On another big source is going to be the Course in Miracles. And, when I reveal these sources, that lends itself to, um, you know, the idea like, oh, this is not, this isn't going to be, um, well, anytime we get into spiritual sources, we start to look at our differences as opposed to our commonness. And I've always had that resistance towards any of the patriarchal um, uh, conservative religious stuff. And it's because of my big daddy issues. But I've solved that daddy issue. So now I don't have that resistance anymore. And I'm not affronted by the idea of a heavenly father and, Jesus or, any of the Christian stuff. I'm less resistant to it now. And that's exactly what happened in this, specifically in the last chapter of Thomas Troward's Mental Science, is that it's leading me back to the study of Jesus's teachings in a way that doesn't scare me anymore and doesn't make me feel I don't know, I've just always had a bad feeling about that stuff. But it's because of my my previously unresolved father issues, but those father issues are resolved now. That this most recent round of the ninth step, that fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth step, has really allowed me to resolve that resentment and to forgive myself for responding the way I responded to all of it, and to absolutely forgive my father. Um, and I just know now that that relationship is healed, and that just it just takes all the resistance away, nearly from everything. I mean, it really is truly a solution. Um, and I don't know. Today's a beautiful day out there. Oh my gosh, we've just been having amazing weather, and you know, life just seems to be finally moving in a truly, it's moving into beauty, moving into love and appreciation. It seems hard to live by spiritual principles at first, to start letting go of, negative behavior, the thievery, and in all sense of that word, to steal someone else's property, to steal someone else's time, to steal someone else's support and take it for granted. Um, all that stealing. And it all comes from a place of fear, fear of limited resources, fear of rejection, fear of doom, just all that stuff that just keeps us away from being happy. It's wild. And what's the solution? The solution for me is just keep doing this do. I've been in the process for a very long time, and it's taken about as much time. I mean, I'm coming up on 30 years, and so half of my life was in the problem, and now half of my life has been in the solution, and it's starting to balance out. So it's just time. And I don't know what it is for anybody else. That one phrase just keeps coming back to me: don't leave 5 minutes before the miracle. And the miracle for me has solidified. It's always been here, but it keeps solidifying itself by sticking through another day to the best of my ability. That anchoring into my 10th step, which is one, acknowledging, it's an assimilation of all the steps previously, minus the writing steps. I'm not going to write out a fourth step today, and and thank God I don't need to add anybody to an eighth step. My eighth step is down to one. It's me, not in a self-centered way, right? I've just taken care of business on all of the um, people that I've harmed, and you know, is it an absolute perfection? Did I get everybody and every institution and everything? No. But am I creating any new harm today? To the best of my ability, no. And my indirect amends just by living clean and living consciously and consciously attempting to get through a day based on spiritual principles and being forthright and, with moving through with integrity adds another brick onto I'm no longer built, my foundation is solid. And now I'm building an edifice that is of value and is connected. And, I don't know. Life is freaking good. But, so, anyways, I'll skip over to the beginning and the end of the 10th step. I am clean today. And I'm aware that I have a choice today. And I absolutely admit that, hi, my name's Paul, and I'm an addict. And I need help. And I seek that help and that connection, spiritually through prayer, meditation, reading, writing, the morning dew, and then the associations that I have, um, with my sponsor and with my sponsees, that core men, that circle of men that are doing their best, and a few select women, not many. I'm not here for that. That's their journey. I don't know their experience, and I can be a simple friend. Really, right now to two. I got two female friends, and that's it. Um, I don't know. Life is good. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Uh, I'll do. I'll go back into these, and the source of all these thoughts and prayers are straight out of Ernest Holmes' The Science of Mind. I now claim my spiritual perfection and truth by connecting and partnering with my inner healing artist and abundance guide. We utilize the practical principles of the 12 steps, the 12 traditions, and the 12 powers. That's what led me off onto that whole tangent. Um, and we have all those sources that we mentioned. Yes, yes, yes. I expect and accept the healing. I expect and accept the happiness. I expect and accept the abundance. And I expect and accept the responsibilities. And so live, they become a part of my experience now, today. This is what I want to do today. I'm going to finish up the do. I got to do that pretty quickly. This is my cloping day, so I closed last night and I opened this morning. And so I'm going to go get working on a state. I'm going to do my divinity, meaning I'm going to prepare myself to work with the public and to work with the public gracefully, and any and all negative energy and circumstances that pop my way, anybody that affronts me with their negativity, I'm gonna take a half a second pause, remember my default language that affirms their situation and their energy, and then pass them on to supervision and management as quickly as possible, as as neutrally as possible, and move through my day with integrity and give them an honest date, and then go to my home group tonight, um, and then do fellowship afterwards. Wednesday's always a great day. Love that group, love that meeting. That's it. Super simple day. Take care of Wink and set her up for a nice day. And, she's laying on the heating pad. She's happy as a clam. So I will now step into this place and do it. bringing all the powers and intelligence to bear, and consider myself to be none other than myself. And so it is, this or something better still. There is one life, that life is my life now. I am the spirit of joy within me. I radiate life. I am life. There is one life, that life is my life now. Every day I declare that there are no mistakes. None have been made, none are being made, none can be made. There is one supreme intelligence, one source that governs, guides, and guards, tells me what to do, when to act, and how to act. I now act with perfect assurance. I am responsible. I am capable. I am aware. I am willing. I am masculine. I am a provider, a decider, and protector. I am enough. This is my truth. My life is a treasure. I change my thinking today and thus create my holistic prosperity, health, wealth, and happiness plan. I demonstrate, manifest, and execute that plan specifically today by number one, tithing. Number two, prayer, meditation, reading and writing. Three, exercise and right eating. Four, budgeting and right spending and investing in my future's financial freedom. Five, boundaries and right relationships. Have a great day.